Hello Capricorn and welcome to my channel GreenLion Goddess Tarot. My goodness. Okay, let's see what's come out for you. So this is an intense week. We have the full moon in Aquarius, in the sign of Aquarius, happening on the 11th or 12th, depending on where you are in the world. And you've got your message from the Ascended Masters, follow your heart and meditate. Well, there's heaps of full moon meditations out there, but meditation could be really great in terms of getting some direction from your heart at this time, because it is a very intense energy. And I kind of get, because it's this full moon is creating a fixed cross, a cross with all the fixed signs. So it's Aquarius, Leo, Taurus and Scorpio, that those signs don't like to change. So something in your life has kind of reached a point where it needs to budge. It's something that's been either hard to shift or there's been resistance to change. And with Saturn ruling this moon, which is also your ruler as well, so that should work well for you guys actually. Saturn rules Aquarius as well. That's asking you to restructure something in your life or build boundaries or structures, or, negotiate or remove them as well. So it's just looking at how you can change some of the structures and boundaries in your life to make something work better. And I feel with this moon that clarity is going to be an issue for a lot of people, seeing how that can work. But there's also an opportunity for breakthroughs once you find that clarity. So let's look at the theme of the week. I'm just getting it's going to be easier for you than a lot of other signs, actually, because look what you've got as a theme for the week's the star, peace and healing. So the theme may be around healing and maybe around trying to find the peace. The star card is the card of Aquarius. So I feel like this moon's opening us to this higher consciousness, this Aquarian energy, which can be really progressive. It can be guiding us to the future. And so the star card is definitely around being guided towards the future, but also it does want to bring in this sense of restoring hope and looking at how peace and healing and direction works in your life at this moment in time, where you're being guided to and how you're feeling about all of that. So, and are you being guided towards some things that can bring this peace and healing, which is really lovely. So let's see what's shifting in your life at this moment. But with the star there, that's such a lovely energy, and it also can be wishes coming true. So maybe that's a nice theme to come through. So let's see what's shifting for you, Capricorn. We've got the Chariot, Moon, Cancer, Jupiter, something you've been struggling with or wanting to overcome. There's a shift in that at this moment in time. So a surge towards success and victory with that, which is really fantastic. So that's a really great energy to come through. What else is shifting is this Wheel of Fortune, Sagittarius, Pisces, Jupiter, Cancer. My goodness. Okay, so things are shifting and changing. Absolutely. What's shifting is change itself, Wheel of Fortune, and what's expanding in your world is Wheel of Fortune. So it may even be that you're reprioritizing what it is that you want to expand. And again, you get this sense of follow your heart and meditate on that, because what is drawing you and guiding you towards this peace and healing in your world at this moment in time. So let's see, what does the universe think you need at this moment in time? So let's have a look at what's coming in for you, Capricorn. What does the universe think that you might need at this moment in time? The Seven of Swords, a plan. This is the card of a plan, a strategy, a plan towards freedom of some sort. It's a reevaluation or an evaluation that's coming through. And the Seven of Swords can also be where you're working on something in the background. So it could be some sort of necessary restructuring or steps that need to be taken. You might need to be a little bit discreet about this. Maybe you don't need to tell everybody about it, or maybe it's something you've been working on the side. But it's definitely, there's a plan and a strategy coming into place here. So you need a plan. Okay. What's coming towards you that you may or may not know? The Hierophant. Okay. This is looking at big structures in your life. This is commitments with the Hierophant energy. This could be anything to do with big businesses, corporations, governments, bodies, and things like that. It can be religious as well, the Hierophant. But this is the card of marriage as well for some of you. But the Hierophant ultimately is your higher self telling you or giving you messages around the next big commitment that's coming through here. So making a plan for that. So, and consequences of that, the Two of Wands, starting something new, okay? Taking those first initial steps towards what this Hierophant energy, the higher self, is asking you towards this commitment. So, restructuring commitments, creating structures in your life that can make room for new commitments. These are all sort of things that are coming in around you. There could be new things coming in, rebuilding or building structures around commitments. So yeah, a lot of things shifting and changing in terms of your commitments at this moment. Major external influences. Oh, the Ace of Cups. We love that. This is the card of love. So this is where you're feeling very, very differently. There's potentially opportunities, people around you that you love. This is the birth of something beautiful around you at this moment with this Ace of Cups. This is also the card of peace and healing. So yeah, this is around you. These external influences are around you at this moment in time, which is really nice. So this could just be someone around you that truly loves you, or somebody that's helping you through your healing process and journey at this moment in time, that's guiding you as well. So this is a really lovely energy to come in, and that's why I kind of get a sense it's going to be a lot easier for you. And we have at the 8, just at the base there, the 8 of Pentacles, which is, this could be all to do with your work. The 8 of Pentacles does represent your work or something you're working on in your life. So yeah, definitely. And it may be requiring a lot of work, you know, a sense of this big commitment. There's a plan of restructuring that's happening here, starting and stepping into new ways of dealing with this. And it is asking you to put in a little bit of work with the 8 of Pentacles as well. So, and possibly saying it is going to work. So with this extra work. That's the Saturnian energy is work. So, but I do feel like, again, it's that sense of follow your heart and meditate to get really clear about this direction and what these structures are that you're bringing in or removing or restricting. So it can be either or. I mean, maybe the 7 of Swords could be where you're restricting some time and effort and energy, and in order to bring in more time for this commitment as well. Maybe you have to cut down your days or your hours so you've got more time for like family or loved ones. So it doesn't have to necessarily be that, but it's just about shifting the boundaries and the structures in your life in order to make room for this. So it's a big thing, here, but it does feel like it's got a really positive outcome, which is really lovely. So let's see what's the best way to make the most of this energy or to manage and work with this energy. So, way too many cards there. Way too many. We've already got follow your heart and meditate. Let's see what else we've got coming through here for you, Capricorn. The best way to work with this energy or make the most of it and bring in this beautiful peace and healing. And with these changes, we've got the Wolf. Again, the Wolf is around just a knowing this is your pack, this is your tribe, these are the people around you that can help you. So family, close people who are close to you, it can be animals. Best way to work with this is and it's also unspoken things, like those unspoken psychic connections or that you might have with people where there's a knowing where somebody's at without having to actually have a conversation or even speak about it. It's just, I know where you're at, or I know where you're going with something. And so that's the best way, just this knowing. And it's usually with the people that you're close with. You've just got that bond. It's a very, very strong bond that's coming in here. And that's why I like it's this Ace of Cups as well, because this is potentially reading a lot between the lines. This can be, understanding body language as well. It's more of a non-verbal communication, however that comes in, the cues around that. And so this may be where you do need to develop, like you're using more your senses, or you're using more psychic abilities, or you're using more just what it is that you're seeing through somebody else's actions, or maybe you're just using emotional intelligence. But there's just a sense of knowing where something's going here. So I do feel like I said, this Ace of Cups, it's the Wolf energy is also your wildness of spirit. It's something untamed within you. that they're bringing me to the moon card now, because we've got the moon crowning you here with the Cancer energy. And of course, we're talking a lot about that full moon in Aquarius. And the moon card can be the dogs barking at the moon, but sometimes the wildness of our spirit really runs free. Wolves howl at the moon, but they're communicating. It's like intuitive communication that's coming through here is the best way, and to open up to the messages of the moon and listen to that intuition that's coming through with that. So, and intuitively knowing when or how to communicate as well is something that's coming through. But there's this wildness of your spirit as well that you're connecting to, which is really lovely. So even just doing something that feels free-spirited is something that could be, however that plays out for you, could be something that helps you with, because this is quite a big energy, like a solid energy you're working with here. So yeah, it's rebuilding your structures, but yeah, really trusting this untamed energy here of the wolf. So that's it, Capricorn. Thanks so much for joining me. Please like, subscribe, share, leave a comment, and look forward to seeing you next time.